Yes, it is 11:34 at night and I got my ass absolutely fucking handed to me at work, but
We are, can you see that? I don't know.
What are you doing?
we are here, the happiest place on earth, Cold Fitness. Fuck yeah. I've always noticed the gym music goes from like regular music during the day to nothing but this shit at night. What is his name? Juice WRLD?
I would say this cut is going a lot better than the previous one. The previous one was so fucking mentally taxing, ridiculously hard. And I'm wondering, because there could be a multitude of reasons on why this one is better. It could be the refuel, it could be the types of foods that I'm eating, it could be the food timing, it could be the amount of food, or it could be like, because I've done this shit before and I know what I'm expecting. I know that it's hard already, so I am anticipating the level of difficulty. It's like, whenever you're doing something difficult for a long enough period of time, it no longer becomes difficult, you know? If you run a mile every single day of your life, day one, it's gonna be hard. Day 2,736 is gonna be the easiest thing you've ever done. It's just another thing you do. I think the same applies for like cutting. Yeah, it's hard, but like it's not as hard. Same with bulking. I think when you just get used to the process of gaining and losing weight, it just gets easier because you're not really jumping into something new. You're already kind of expecting it. That's my theory, at least. I'll do a side-by-side picture. Future editor, put previous Boogie, current Boogie. Tell me which one is leaner. I think I'm about the same body fat I am now as I was peak cut last bulk, peak cut last cut. And I still got 5 weeks, motherfucker. We got back and buys today, baby. Fuck. You know, I say things get easier over time, but my Stairmaster has yet to get easier. That's all I'm saying. I do 30 minutes at speed 8 every single day for the past 10 weeks. That shit is still hard as fuck, somehow. I'm not mad about it though. That means I don't have to up the speed or duration. Whenever I'm cutting, I always have this desire to bulk because I just have all of these ideas for like food, and it just, in my head, it seems so easy to achieve. But I know from experience that it's not. Because what happened last time was, yeah, it was easy and it was fun. I was eating whatever the fuck I wanted for like 2 weeks. And then after that, my body kind of adjusted and got back to normal, and food didn't seem like a scarcity to my brain anymore. And then I was just back to regular bulking. In that 2 weeks, I feel like I can stretch it. I talked about this last time. I jumped into it and I went from 2,000 calories, I think I was eating 1,800 calories, to fucking like 3,000 to 4,000. Just a spike. I spiked that shit. I just gained fat, man. I just gained fat. It was only a 6-month bulk too, and I'm pretty sure I only gained like 10 or so pounds, but none of it was quality. None of it was quality. That bulk was an absolute waste of time because I focused mainly on just like the wrong types of food. Like it wasn't good for me. It was milk, peanut butter, protein powder, and a banana, and I would have like 4 of those, and then a burger, a double cheeseburger with bacon. That was I made it, and I don't think burgers are that unhealthy, right? I think the worst part about it is the bread. So I guess if you eat it with a wheat bun, then you know you're good. It's just beef, cheese, and bun. High fat, but fat isn't bad. But instead of doing that bullshit, if it works for you, it works for you. But I don't think it works for me. I think I need to abuse the fact that my body loves to stay lean and do a clean bulk. Genuinely do a legitimate clean bulk, because I get more food and I'm doing what I'm doing now, and I have no issue with what I'm eating now. So eat what I'm eating now, but in like a surplus, right? I don't know, it seems so easy in my head. And I'm not gonna lie, cutting is pretty fucking easy right now. I haven't had that ungodly hunger feeling. I legitimately think it's just because the refuel days help my sanity when it comes to wanting things that taste good, such as my cookie dough, my protein cookie dough. I get that. And in my brain, it's like, man, I really want that. Thankfully, I can have it in 4 or 5 days instead of, man, I really want that. Too bad I can't have it for the next 5 months. I think that's the point of the cheat meals that people do. I never understood cheat meals. I thought it was a gateway to failing on your nutrition, but clearly I think there's some legitimacy to it. As long as you don't abuse it. Fuck, my eczema's flaring. And also what I'm gonna do on the bulk is the same shit I'm doing on the cut, just reverse. I'm gonna have days where I kinda just don't eat. Just so my body's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Man, I'm kinda hungry. You want that feeling on the bulk. If you could be hungry on the bulk, goated. And my fruit choice, instead of like blueberries and strawberries, it'll be banana chips. Cause I could use a serving and it's like, a serving or 2 servings maybe, and it's super easy to eat. It's like 130 plus calories or something like that. Whereas strawberries are like 60. You see what I mean? So there's like minute things that I can make my, what am I eating? 2,300 calories into like 2,750. And so on and so forth with like relative ease. I don't know. I always do this. I always do this where I'm like, man, it'll be so easy. I'm just gonna eat, bro. And then it's never as easy as I make it out to be. But I think there's a legitimate path to getting big as fuck for once. I always thought I was gonna stay relatively this, whatever you want to classify this as. To me, this is small. I put on a shirt and you can't even see that I have muscle. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. That's also because I'm leaner and less full, but still, I'm not like 220, you know, where I could be any angle anywhere and you could clearly tell this guy's buff as shit. That's not me. I'm a measly 186. Holy shit, guys, I've been playing Call of Duty again. I know, right? Why the fuck would I do that to myself? Black Ops 7, you know, the one that like was the worst selling Call of Duty of all time or some crazy shit like that. Brother, I'm having a good time. I know. I started my first game, my PC was running the game well, which, wow, green flag. And then, obviously I'm running Newtown 24/7 because who the fuck wants to play anything else? I got 13 headshots in one game. I played like shit, but I got 13 headshots. That's fucking huge. And then the next game, I got 12. And then the next game, I got like another 12. Brother, I was using the worst gun in the game is what it feels like. I'm using this 3-round submachine gun. It's fucking poop shit ass fart. Oh my God, I'm having a good time. Am I fucked? I love unlocking shit and achieving shit. That's why I'm so obsessed with bodybuilding, because I can just gradually see myself getting bigger and better. With Call of Duty, I'm unlocking camos fucking every round. That's why I love that shit. That's why I don't like Overwatch and I don't like League, because I don't get progress. I want progress. I want to see shit. But the only progress I get is like under the hood where I'm like slowly getting better, but in reality, I'm still shit as I was 2,000 hours ago. I might be shit at Call of Duty, but at the end of the day, I have more camos than somebody else. That's what I really fucking like. It's all about time spent and less about how good you are at the game. That's what I fucking love. The reason I want to be a cabana boy as like a temporary job. Long term, obviously I want to be full-time fitness influencer and personal coach and that cool shit. But like short term, I would love to be a cabana boy because it doesn't really matter if I'm good at my job, if I can walk around with like, and be objectified. I can walk around and be objectified. Because it doesn't matter if I'm shit at my job if I have abs. You know what I'm saying? Or like vascular arms, you know? It's like you're a female Hooters server. It's similar to that, but for a guy. That would be sick as fuck. I did terrible today. I did fucking awful today. If I made no money, it's deserved because I did a fucking shit ass job. I was busy and I was practically the only server, but like, I wasn't that busy. I wasn't that busy enough to be, I was horrendous. I wasn't getting shit right. I was ringing shit wrong. It was just so bad. I made like $188 in tips today. Somehow, I don't even know how. I was just trying to vibe. I got fucked, respectfully. But it wouldn't matter if my uniform was a fucking crop top. If I was walking around like this with my V-line showing, then it wouldn't matter. Too bad I have to wear my Red Robin shirt that covers all my muscle. And it's black, so it's not even form-fitting. Piece of shit. So my dad asked me today what body fat percentage he thought I was at. Wait, so my dad asked me today what body fat percentage he thought I was at. Did I say that right? My dad asked me today what I thought my body fat percentage was. Got it, there we go. Professional influencer, by the way. And I told him, well, I don't have a lot of, well, I thought about it in my head. I was like, I don't have a lot of detail in my back yet. My glutes aren't striated and I don't have that tree thing going on in the back here. I've never had that, by the way. I don't know if that's a pose thing or if that's like you're a fat fucking loser thing. Or just a muscle mass thing. Whatever it is, I don't have it. So I was like, 10, 9 or 10-ish. My last cut, I don't think I hit 7%. I always say, yeah, I got 7%. I don't think I got 7%. Ugh, that's a little heavy. Also, we're trying single arm here just for funsies because the handle was here and I kind of want to try it. Is it a shout to throw in some heavy lifts here and there? I never do heavy lifts because I'm a bodybuilder, you know? I don't really care about strength, and I always think that heavy lifts are for strength purposes, but I assume there's other benefits to lifting heavier. Heavy to me is like 8 reps, by the way. Failing at 8 reps because I always get like 15. Maybe I should just throw in a couple here and there. I'm getting good lat flex here. Maybe this is a shout. I'm having a hard time activating, like I can't get a good squeeze with cables. I want to feel that freaky flex on my lower lat, but I can never get it. Here I felt it. So I mean, maybe this one's a shout. I don't know. What body fat percentage would you say I'm at? If you had a rough guess. Keep in mind this is pretty bad lighting. I don't know. I would say 10 or 9. 10 or 9 is safe to assume. This is why I had to work so damn hard this week and pick up every single goddamn shift I could find. I don't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm off the entire week. Whoa, cool, days off. Not when you're poor. Having days off isn't fun when you're broke as shit, man. Well, there's not even any shift drops either, so I'm kind of fucked, whatever. Who needs to pay rent anyways? Listen, motherfucker, I'm gonna get it one day, okay? If I just keep trying, if I just keep putting in effort every single day, eventually I'm gonna get my first fucking online client. And that motherfucker is gonna lose some goddamn weight. And he's gonna be like, wow, thank you so much, Boogieman, for helping me go from 200 pounds to 150 pounds in 4 months. I think you're awesome and your price is totally worth it. That's what he's gonna say. One day, a video of mine will blow up, inevitably, because I'm gonna have thousands of videos after this one. One of them eventually will just pop the fuck off. And people will be like, dude, I gotta get this guy. I gotta get this guy as my online fitness coach. Let me give him a shot. Let me give him a shot. And then I'm gonna outperform the price tag tenfold. That's my plan. Have a cheap price and then outperform the fuck out of that price so that they don't regret a single cent. That's the plan. And I'm gonna let that scale into me no longer having to be a server. Because in that process, I'm also gonna get more and more jacked. Like I said, guys, this is all I care about, so. My music stopped. Why? Why? Yeah, fuck you, bro. Oh my God. Nope, okay. I've grown to love seated dumbbell curls. Okay. I've always wanted a unique job, like a cool job that would make me stand out hella. Model would be really cool, although very unobtainable in my brain. Fitness model would be cool, you know, voice actor, something cool. Online fitness coach, shit that's like unique as fuck. I think that would be very interesting. The last thing I want to do is a regular person job, just because I really, really like the thought of being unique. I think that's like the whole reason I bodybuild in the first place, is to just stand out. Plus having muscle is cool. Let's all be real. We all started because our feelings got hurt. It's whether or not we continue for like an alternative reason, right? We all start because our feelings got hurt or we were bullied, XYZ. And then eventually those feelings fade away and you either get fat and give up, or you find a new reason to bodybuild. Thank God I found a new reason to bodybuild, and my feelings are still hurt. So it's like a double whammy, but my feelings are still hurt because I'm sensitive. That shit was like fucking 10 years ago too. We don't speak about those dark days. Anyways, I told you guys I willingly talked to a woman for the first time the other day, right? She was gorgeous. She was super pretty, phenomenal body, and she was even prettier up close. And I literally went up to talk to her purely for the reason just to know if I could and like what would happen if I did. So I went up to her and she was in sweatpants and a sports bra. And I was like, hey, I got a question. Is the secret to having a phenomenal waist, baggy sweatpants, and a tight top? And she said, absolutely. And we were just like joking around and shit for a while. And then I just, you know, I was like, haha, okay, left. Because I didn't want to prolong the conversation into it getting boring. So we had a good talk, good brief, like 3-minute conversation, and then I walked away. And that was the end of it. I didn't ask her for her number. I didn't ask her for her name. I planted the seed. Now, I don't know if that worked at all, and I, by no means am I a ladies' man, but I was just experimenting. And if I'm gonna talk to a woman, I'm gonna talk to the prettiest goddamn woman at the gym. Might as well, right? Fuck. I think I need to work on my mid-back more. I think my lat width, especially in the front, like when I do a front double bi, my lats go out quite wide. When I do a back double bi, it looks kind of shit. But we won't talk about that. I think I need to work on my mid-back a little bit more because it's not very detailed. And I used to blame that on like a body fat percentage thing, but like I'm pretty fucking lean now. So I'm pretty lean and it's still not detailed, which means I'm small. I have to fix that. Can't fix it now though. You can't gain weight on a fucking cut. You know, there's a benefit to being here at 1 in the morning. Not a goddamn soul in sight. Quite literally just me. Let's go. Another addition to like the unique job thing, I watched My Star and that made me want to be a K-pop star. I'm like, 1, I'm white. Is that even a thing? And 2, I think you have to be like super hyper sexy while also being able to sing and dance. I can't do any of that. But for some reason, my brain is like, oh dude, you got it.